volume.
I saw it. For real, I saw. Because I know they'll beat us. You can never beat them. You can't beat them. They're two.
Sorry about the volume. So this is the Seed Elite Nursery School we started last year. The next one I'd like to show is the Destitute Families video.
Mike is good.
Okay. Hello, Assalamualaikum. This family, we showed you a photo of this man with a prosthetic leg. This brother has 3 daughters. After his accident, he could not work. He was a mason, earning 400-500 rupees a day. He went from 400-500 rupees a day to 0. So, actually the lady works at the house, and the house owner, her employer, brother, knows me. So they contacted C. We gave them children's education. oldest girl is in high school, BA. The second one is intermediate. Both college tuition fee we pay, and we are paying 5,000 rupees to the family. And the third daughter is in government school, she doesn't need any help. We are helping the family, and then recently, last month, we got the prospect back. He was going through practice of this and that. And inshallah, he will get some job. Not as much in paying like this, and maybe he'll do something else. So this family is taken care of. And we're going to show you interviews of one more. This lady lost her job, and her husband left her. She came to me crying. We started helping her. She is living with another of our beneficiaries who is a recent convert to Islam. She is one of the 4 Hindu ladies. There are 280 families under our program. Less than 1% of Hindus. We do help other communities also once we visit. She is very thankful. You cannot hear speak because of the problem with the microphone. This is her story. You can read the bottom part. Maybe. This lady is a widow sister. Has 4 boys. Her husband passed away 8 years ago. She raised the boys with sewing clothes. We started helping her. 2 of her older children are Hafiz. After we started helping her, she continued their education. Both older boys are in engineering college. Third one is in diploma course. Fourth one in high school. What she is saying is without seed help, she would not be able to put her children through college. So inshallah, in the next 2 to 3 years, after 3 years, this family will not need our help. So these are the 3 examples of 280, many examples. Like the one Yusuf I talked about, the one Nizamuddin family talked about, many families. So we select these widows and restricted families, personally interview them, verify each and every aspect. We take the donation as amanat to us. It's our responsibility to be very careful. So I apologize for the this is our new project, Mini Care Clinic. You can see he's already talked about. Brother Munawar already talked about this.
You don't have to be the type of the whole thing. You don't have to do the yeah, right. What about okay, so I'm saying.
So once again, sorry about the audio there. Basically, they are the live testimonials for the people who are getting help from the medical care program, the destitute family program, and the elite nursery school program. So with that, I'd like to invite Dr. Ramzi now. It's Ramzi's, yes. So Brother Ramzi is a professor of oncology at Department of Medicine at Wayne State University. He's also principal of Islamic Education School at Unity Center, and he gives khutbahs in local masajid. He's a member of AMGA, and he also spoke at ISNA and ICNA. He is a member of Imam Federation of America, and he published more than 250 scientific papers and books. 250.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. I don't think you can hear my voice. Brother Munawar, come at 7, please come at 7. It's 9 o'clock now.
It's Hyderabadi time.
Hyderabadi is better than the Iraqis time. When we gonna eat? After Isha or before Isha? Before Isha. So I know we'll make it short, sweet. Everyone knows how much he's going to pay or how much you're gonna pay. But what I'm going to do, I'll tell you a short story, and then we can do the fundraising. There was a convert in Islam. He's a businessman. He's a Roman. He comes to Mecca before Islam and he do business. His name is Suhaib al-Rumi. And he became very rich. Last time he comes to Mecca and he hears that there is a prophet. And he said, I want to meet him. Anyways, long story short, he became a Muslim. By the way, the Prophet ﷺ did not change his name. Suhaib al-Rumi. Here, when a convert or somebody becomes Muslim, okay, I'll give you a Muslim name. No, we like to have a Muslim by the name of John, Steve, that's good. Anyway, so he makes this business between Roman Empire and the Quraysh, the Mecca. So one time he came, after he became a Muslim, he asked, where is Prophet Muhammad ﷺ? He said, he migrated to Al-Madinah. He said, I have to migrate. So he collected he was very wealthy. He collected his wealth and he put it on 15 camels, loaded. Money, everything. And he wanted to leave to Al-Madinah. So the Quraysh, the disbeliever, stopped him. So where are you going? أتيتنا صعلوكا. You came poor and now you are rich and you want to leave? And he said, what do you want from me? They said, all these 15 camels. Suhaib al-Rumi, he said, if I give you the 15 camels loaded, you leave me to go and meet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam? They said yes. He immediately gave them the 15 camels loaded, money, merchant. And then he wanted to leave, and they stopped him. They said, your camel that you are going to ride on, leave it. And he left it. And he said, that's it, let me leave. He want to migrate, walking. And they stopped him again. وَقَالُوا وَالْعَبَاءَ الَّتِي عَلَيْكَ. Even the gown, the overcoat. And he said, this is my overcoat. Just leave me alone. And he left Mecca to Al-Madinah Al-Munawwara. And guess who was welcoming him? The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ by himself. And he told him that, رَبِحَ الْبَيْعِ أَبَا يَحْيَى. You won the trade, Aba Yahya. You won. And he was so happy, smiling. So this is the difference between the early Muslims and us. He did not negotiate. He could have said, okay, take 5 camels, 10 camels, leave me one. Oh. Did not hesitate. Fi sabilillah. These are the real believers. Now, the question here, if I sponsor an orphan or a student, do I get reward? Do I get ajr? Yes. The hadith, this is hadith from Anas bin Malik. He said, seven things that when we die, you get the reward. I don't want to get into the 7, but number 1, man 'allama ilman. If you teach somebody. So for example, you sponsor an orphan and he become a doctor. Every time he sees patient, and you are dead of course, you get reward. Subhanallah, it's a franchise. This is why, who gets the highest ajr in Ummah Muhammad? Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Why? Because he introduced Islam to Abu Bakr and Khadija and Ali. So even we are Muslims because of him. So he gets the highest reward, our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. The same thing with us. If we sponsor a student and he become alim, let's say scientist, or he just become imam, every time he gives khutbah, what did you sponsor? $200 per year? Shame on us. $300 per year? But look at that, we are dead. And he gives khutbah, and everything comes a reward to you in the grave. This is according to the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, the question, why are you here? And why others are not here? This is a beautiful hadith. And I'm going to stop. If you hear to this hadith, you will feel very important. I feel very important. I go to India, Pakistan, I am a Muslim. I don't know anybody in India, but I want my dollar to go and sponsor this. Because, for the sake of Islam, sake of Allah, nothing else. I don't know them, they don't know me. Same thing with you. You don't know them. But for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. See, the hadith says, إِنَّ لِلَّهِ عِبَادًا اخْتَصَّهُمْ لِقَضَاءِ حَوَائِجِ النَّاسِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has certain people. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chooses these people. Why? To help other people. To make the life of other people easy. So you are going to do that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will choose you tonight to help the needy people. Whether it is $1 or $100 or 1,000. It depends on how much you have. لا يكلف الله نفسا إلا وسعها. So I would like, I don't know, how much our target, Brother Munawar? 1 million? They told me here, Brother Ramzi, there is no doctors. I said, so? We don't depend on doctors, we depend on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then, engineers. Why for the engineers? Is that right? By the way, don't assume that your husband pays and you get reward. No, wallahi, you will be in different grave. In different grave. And the hadith says that you are in your grave and you are receiving the reward because it's your money. So, inshallah, I encourage all the sisters, donate one dialysis machine, $10,000. Wow. You know, this $10,000, how many people they are going to benefit every time? And this is, by the way, you can pay zakat. This is, I even called several imams, and I am AMJA, the American jurist, I'm a member, and they say that's fine. This is zakat, that's fine. You pay your zakat. It's very good. I used to have a friend from IGD. He's a convert. And he comes every day, he prays with us on IGD. I went one time to his house. You know what he does? He sponsors students from Pakistan, from India, from Palestine, from all these. He brings them, sponsor them, they sleep in his house. He spends money for their education and also teach them how to cook and bring them to masjid. And then after they finish, they go back. He is a convert and he understood. And this is the best, wallahi, this is the best sadaqah. It's pure to help people to excel. So we need this 10,000 for the dialysis machine. Yeah, they can divide it in 12 months, but
You're gonna get a car with all
do I see a hand of dialysis machine? You know, we may go a different way. Different way. See, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, this is a hadith, maybe 99% of the Muslims, they don't know this hadith. I was preparing and now I knew it. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I made you rich because I know there are poor and you are my deputy. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, الأغنياء وكلائي والفقراء عيالي. The rich people, I made you rich. I brought you from India, from Pakistan, from Iraq, and now you are living in America and you have the green dollar. You are my deputy. Help the poor, please. See, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has His sunnah, has way. He will not send dollars to the poor. That's through you. And this is the mercy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, so you will enter paradise. Now, I don't think Brother Munawwar will get the dialysis, do we? Mini clinic? The whole mini clinic? Anyone with $1,000 hand? No, 1,000. Come on, engineers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Takbir! That is the way. This is mini clinic done. Sisters, wallahi, I am coming to the last dollar in your purse. Khalas. You know what? We came here, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala chose you, so please, donate. I see a hand, the $1,000 from the sisters. Sisters, 1,000 per whole year. Zakah of your jewelry. Abu Hanifa? No, sister. Last time, I collected more money from the sister, wallahi. But it was different cause. It was a masjid. See, this is the problem, that if it's a masjid, I donate. One time I was doing fundraising for a masjid, and a guy came and gave me a lot of money, and he said, Brother Ramzi, be sure that it will go to the prayer hall, not to the parking or bathroom. What mentality we are dealing with? A mosque is a mosque. In fact, my bathroom is very important. You go make wudu. You cannot pray without the bathroom. So you may get reward more. Sisters, 1,000. No? Do you think that your husband? Okay. Now, one time they asked the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They said, "O Prophet, أرأيت الإنسان يعمل العمل الخير?" A person who does good deeds, who donates في سبيل الله, and then people they know and they praise him. What about him? And he said, تلك عاجل بشرى المؤمن. This is the pre-good news for this person. This is the pre-good news, the glad tidings that his destiny will be Jannah, inshallah. So don't worry, if people, they talk about you because you are donating, that is what the Prophet ﷺ is referring. How can we be a good person? Donating, helping, and this is noble cause. Education, pure, and the orphan. And the Prophet ﷺ says, me and the orphan like this in paradise. Now, I was doing fundraising for some orphans. And the guy came and he gave me like $10. I said, listen, we misunderstanding. If you want to sponsor an orphan, go and read Sharia. It is not sponsoring with $10. No. You want to sponsor an orphan? Sponsor all the way. A year, 2 years, until he is dependent and he can work. We want to cut short, to Jannah with $10 and so let's go another project. Yeah, they are collecting. Please collect the fund and let's calculate. Do we have from the sister sides? Sisters are socializing, talking. Wallah, no food, no biryani. Sister, stop it. See, they are preparing the food better. Okay.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers. When you write your donations on the flyers there, or the donation cards, please make sure you write your email address and phone number if you write your credit card number, because we cannot process your credit card payments without your phone number and email address. So please make note of that.
Even the Prophet ﷺ used to send Bilal. You know Sayyidina Bilal, the Muazzin, he used to send him to the women's side with a basket. And he would tell him, go to the women's side and collect money for their jewelry and gold. So even at the time of the Prophet now, can you bring see how much we are collecting? Inshallah, sisters. Oh, mashallah, the basket is full. I need somebody who can calculate, a mathematician. They are doing there. Wallahi, it is just our gathering. This is a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes. If you want to sponsor a widow family, it's $600 for 1 year. Subhanallah, nothing. And from your zakat. 300, one orphan for 1 year. 200 to train a youth or a young person. 120 per year. That means what? $10? Yes. $10. One poor child. This is we can do everyone. More children. So alhamdulillah. We want everyone to donate fi sabilillah. There are 7 people that will be under the shade of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the day of judgment. One of them, رجل تصدق بيمينه لا تعلم شماله ما أنفقت يمينه. A person who donates in his right hand, his left hand does not know how much money he has in his right hand. This is why my sheikh, he used to tell me when I was he said, when you go to the masjid in Jum'ah, put some money and don't count. Just take the money and give it. This is the sadaqah. This is the highest sadaqah that you don't know. Khalas. Thank you very much. May Allah bless you. We have to, they are calculating there? Who is the sister who's collecting? I need to see checks. Yes, mashallah, jazakumullah khair. Look at the basket from the sisters. We are going to be, here, sister, here. I can show them. I mean, look at that, it's full of checks, envelopes, maybe gold, maybe. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I dislike a rich, well, arrogant rich. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I dislike arrogant rich. And I dislike more arrogant poor. Because there are some people who are poor, but they are more arrogant. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, أبغض الفقير البخيل. I dislike a stingy poor person, but I dislike more a stingy rich person. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is giving you. When you donate, it is like sadaqah. Sadaqah can prevent you, can protect your family from diseases, can protect your family from hellfire, can protect yourself from hellfire. You are going to become in the hereafter underneath your sadaqah. All these are encouraging hadith that we donate. I'm going to stop, but I want to see how much we collect, and they are busy, very slow.
Hello,
That means good.
make one announcement. We also have a credit card reader. If you want to pay with a credit card right now, you can do that. Please talk to Brother Hussaini. He has a credit card reader. If you don't want to give your information on the envelope, you can do that right away with your credit card.
Bismillah. Yes, brother. We keep going. Checks are coming, but there is no announcement. This is the technique. The technique, this is wrong technique, I tell you, from my 37. The technique is, whenever we have 1,000, we say it. So we encourage other people. Now we know. Let's see. If you don't come with 50,000, I have to write the checks 50,000. Myself. You are surprised? I would do. Yes. You believe it? I believe it. What is it? Khalas? We are like Suhaib al-Rumi. Give all your camels. Fi sabilillah. They are Muslims, we are Muslims. They are a human being, we are a human being. Why they are different? Why? Yeah, inshallah. See, once we can go to $100, to $50, to $10, to $1, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, 8 people are busy. That means close to 1 million maybe. He is happy. You know, there is a funny story. I'm moving from my old house to new house, and I called brother Munawar, and I called the moving company. They asked 1,750. So he told me, call this number. And I said, whatever, if they give me a discount, I will donate to this organization. And they give me very good price. I will not say it's even less than half. Subhanallah. So you got it. It works like that. You never know. Tomorrow you will, today you donate, tomorrow Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you more money. Ramadan zakat, even? Khalas. Before Ramadan, we want to finish your money. Nothing from the sisters? Nothing. But they did good job. I think they did good job. So, we are still waiting. It's an Indian style calculation, but that's fine. Alhamdulillah, the most important thing is everyone gave. Whether it is $1, $100, $1,000, we want to be happy when we leave from here. Say Alhamdulillah, I did my part. That's it.
Still doing another credit card.
Inshallah.
I'll do one who's under. Okay. I'll be right here.
Food is coming. Spicy food. Hyderabadi. So, wallahi, this is real story. I'm from Baghdad. Abdul Qadir Kailani. You know. So, we don't know what's biryani in Baghdad. We don't know anything else. So, an Indian Muslim came and he opened very small restaurant underneath the stairs, in fact, underneath the stairs. And within 2-3 years, he became multi-millionaire. Everyone is alive eating biryani. And he used to put the eggs with it. Beautiful biryani. So maybe we can do a project. So Baghdad knew biryani from one guy who came from India. So brother, I see you are not smiling. Smile, even if it is 10,000. By the way, Muslims, they don't smile. You know that? I don't know why. You look like serious. The more serious, the more you are close to Jannah. Wrong. Because the Sahaba, they always see the Prophet ﷺ smiling. Smile. I know, except you. You always smile. I know. He's not looking at, yes. Jawhar. Jawhar always smiles with a very beautiful teeth. Yes. Huh? All this calculation. We are only 20,000. Is that acceptable? I know Allah, everyone has a commitment. But I will encourage them. There are some cash coming. Ya Allah, alhamdulillah. No, we can't finish our fundraising with the 20. Is that right? If you agree, I stop. I think we should increase it. We have So mashallah, we have a pledge for $2,000. Takbir. This is how much? 22,000 now? Still counting. Another pledge for $1,000. This is 23,000. I think he wanted 50. But still counting. Maybe somebody. No, sister, don't serve the food until we finish. What time is the prayer? Well, Jazakumullah khair. You did a great job. I just wanted to be sure that everyone should donate something. Money is coming. I would like, and Brother Munawar would like to see more than 30,000. So we'll be all happy. Now we are on the 23, 24.
25.
25! Yes! MashaAllah, 25. 25. Can we see 100, 100? Can I see 100? Yalla, I'm first $100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, MashaAllah. 700, I need $100. 8, MashaAllah, Jawhar. Your teeth. MashaAllah. 800? Another 200. خلاص. MashaAllah. 100 more, 1,000 will be. I will sit down. I will quit. 100 from the side. Wallah, if you go to Meyer, you spend more than 100. Is that right? And your friends, Indian Muslims, are depending on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then on your money, this 100. Khalas, another 100 we can do 1,000. جزاك الله خير. This is it. جزاكم الله خير. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. والعصر إن الإنسان لفي خسر إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. جزاكم الله خير. May Allah reward you. May Allah gather us, all of us, in Jannat al-Firdaus. وما ذلك على الله ببعيد. Wallahi, you will see. Every Muslim says La ilaha illallah will enter paradise, according to the hadith al-Sahih. And inshallah we'll see each other. Sisters, you did not donate the last time. Your Jannah is with your husband.
Jazakallah khair, Dr. Ramzi. Once again, thank you all everyone for coming here. Inshallah, we'll start the dinner pretty soon. The Isha is 10:05.